Right, so we are now in the next section, and as I come down now I went to the left, and then you end up in this part here, which is obviously all part of the moat area now, so we're now underneath it all. But the first part I went in was really good. As I say, trying to do everything on something of this scale. I mean, you can walk around like the whole of the grounds, I believe, anyway, and whatever. But then, as I say, this little part down here shows the history of it more, and obviously of the climbing vines and stuff. And you can see that there's another water access point to fill the moat. Someone told me to go that way and not go the other way, so it does get confusing even with the audio guide, because there's also a spiral staircase that you can take to get back down and up to that bridge back where I just was as well. So as I say, when it comes to this and stuff like that, you really have to be patient and take your time, because otherwise you might miss out on certain sections. I mean, that's not a bother to everyone, especially when there's so much of it. But in this instance, I would like to walk underneath all the bridges through the moat and go around as much of it as possible. So she said no, they're coming this way, but there's a lady on the guide right ahead of me who has come this way, and I think maybe it was just too much for her. She was a bit more elderly. But look, see them wooden bits up there of what you come under here, which is, this is cool, man. Like I keep saying, like, I'm running out of superlatives. There's a lot of history of this place, because especially in Gdansk, where I'm staying, is where World War II actually started. And there has been mentions on the audio guide of Kaliningrad, Russia, different things that occurred and were involved obviously along those times. So yeah, as I say, I highly recommend to a lot of people to come to Gdansk and come to these areas. If you're staying for the time I am, about four nights, 4 days sort of thing, you know, you're able to see quite a lot. And here's a little interesting wooden staircase that would take you up to the battle walls. So if invaders were coming, we would have to get up there and attack and make sure we were safe. But we're safe today, so we're okay. And then you come into this garden bit, and I suppose, I was about to say, I suppose this is where it ends, but there's another little bit that goes down there. And then you come into this little square area, which again, I think is actually a dead end. But imagine scaling all that stuff up there and attacking your enemy. That would be crazy. And then look, this little bobbly bit here comes down to a little wooden bridge. So let's keep going, hey? That's what I mean, retracking some things and stuff and whatever. Like now, look, right, I can go back that way and do a loop where there's a lovely, beautiful building at the end. Or I can go to the left, which I've just seen someone walking through, that seems to take you a bit more outside of the castle walls. So I suppose the smart thing to do is go left because it's shorter first, but then that's probably going to lead me another way. You can hear people walking above you now. That's really cool, man. And yeah, I was going to say, where did she go? Probably comes to a dead end, this part. But yeah, let's have a look, see, because then if not, we can progress down the other way. And this is where, like, we're going through a lot, but we can see. Oh no, dead end. Stop.
What?
Stop. So yeah, let's carry on through this part then, because I saw that from above, definitely. So that helps with my visual memory that we're on the right path. And yeah, like I say, castles, I've done Palace Castle with a friend Ollie in Romania, which was fantastic in all fairness. Oh, and looking on the floor, there is a schmetterling now flying off. Yeah, I'm very happy to explore this, but I feel like I've probably got about an hour left in my legs, and then I'm going to have to go and treat my foot again or do something with it after we leave this area. But as I say, there's no rush today. We're able to do our own pace. The castle's open all day. Getting the train obviously takes a little bit of time, but for the cost then today in total will roughly run me £9 to get to Malbork, get back from Malbork, and walk around the grounds and see Malbork Castle. So how can you complain? £9, you know. There's not a lot of things you can do in England, including travel and coming to see a world famous monument of this grand scale, which is fantastic. As I say, Scotty Solo will be progressing to another country in November. We're hoping to maybe pick up something else in between, and this comes out the path to the side, you see, and I believe now that we'll end up back in the bit that we were of the moat. So all that then leaves after this is to look around the area outside the castle. I can see there's like some food spots and drink spots, because there you go, that's the bridge that we entered in on first time. So coming back through this area now, she was like, no, don't go the other way. Well, I think we've ended up going nearly all the way through now and back to the start of it, which I'm absolutely fine with. That's exactly what I wanted to do and show you guys. Excuse me. So yeah, that's the spiral staircase I came down. She said about going out that way. We went down that way and done the whole outside bit there. Beautiful. But I do believe there's some dirt track parts that we haven't quite discovered yet. So I'm going to come out this side part now, which was like where your main entrance is. If you carried on going past that main entrance, then I feel like you would end up in this part of this area, you see. And that's the bit that we came out of, which I just took you through of the exhibition before we got confused and lost. So yeah, lovely way to walk around. But like I say, there's much more to this castle, much more. So I'm hoping that once we come up this bit, we'll then go through other moats and see the other sides of it. But if that's not like that today, never mind, haha. Now, it's an audio guide return point there, and that way has not been explored yet. And that way there goes back on yourself a little bit. So yeah, we're going to be progressing this way. So this video doesn't stop here. Unreal. Oh, excuse me, I'd better not fart, because it's ugly and farting is not allowed in hostels. Yes, this is much better. This is what I was looking for. And to see that there's a guide point there to drop off, I don't know if I should have gone out that way or should have come this way. But there's some people behind me, so I'm gonna see if they follow my walk, and they're not. But look at this side part, man. This is amazing. And what I'm going to do now is just stop it here. We're going to progress a little bit further up this way, take a few more photos and carry on.